Hey everybody, it's Jim of Animateducated, and today we have a special guest. This is Rachel Salners, and she was a student of mine before she turned evil, and has just recently finished her student film called Fester. So you've been working on this film for a long time. How long did it take you to make this film?
I made the animatic about like a year ago. Then I kind of just left that alone for a while and like just let it sit. And then the bulk of actually like animating it and getting the whole like project like finished was done over like the course of like 7 months, I think, starting in January.
Did you work on it every day or every once in a while or?
I kind of went through periods of working on it like every day, like morning to night, and then going through periods of like not touching it at all.
Mhm.
And so I would probably spend like probably like 75% of my time on it since then.
And how did you come up with the idea of Fester?
So I wanted to do something like that. I like was inspired by like my OCD because I kind of wanted to give like a perspective on it. And I wanted to like kind of add like a horror twist to that. And I've always like kind of had like this like cool visual I thought of with like a house or like an apartment or like something that's like non-organic, like kind of like rotting away. And so I kind of like combined all those ideas, and that's how I came up with the film.
So what did you learn during the process of making this film?
I learned a lot about like what actually goes into all these films and how much work it is actually like behind the scenes of everything. Um, and then like I learned how I could kind of cheat certain scenes to like make it work with like my time, and then also like where I needed to spend more time on to like make the scene like look good. So it's just like kind of managing those and like balancing like perfectionism with actually getting the project done.
Animation production class, I give all the students a schedule and they come up with a scene, progress chart so they know like how long it's going to take them to do. Did you do something like that?
Yeah, I kept track of like all my scenes like on like a notes app to like kind of have like a little more detailed stuff. And then I used like a physical cork board to like mark down each scene because like I'm more of a visual person, and so then you can kind of just see like at a glance like how much left you have to do.
So do you have any advice for other animation students in making a film?
Definitely like time management is like a big thing with these projects. So just like however long you think it's going to take, it's probably going to take even longer than that. Um, and also like give yourself room to take breaks so you don't burn yourself out. And another thing is, I would say do your least important scenes first. So then you can kind of get practice and get like your bearing on the project, and then save your important scenes that you want to look a lot better towards the end.
So this is great. I mean, now that you're finished with this film, how does it feel?
Great. But like, it's just, I've been so exhausted from doing it, but it just feels so nice just to have it just done and just to have it out there. And so it's just like it's such like a great feeling, but I'm also just like so burnt out now.
Everybody, if you're interested in seeing the entire film, Fester, you should check out Rachel's YouTube channel, which is right here. We'll put it there, and I'll put it in the link on the channel here and all that. So you can definitely check that out and see the entire film. And is there anything else you want to let anybody know about your film?
Just thank you so much for like helping me with like all the critique and the feedback, and that's been like so much help in getting this done.
Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, it does take a long time to do, and a lot of students don't understand what that means. And it is a lot. I mean, if you knew exactly how much work it was going to be before, you might have had thoughts about doing it, right? So, but yeah, I'm glad. I'm just glad to give you this feedback, and I'm so glad to see this finally done because I know what you went through to, I was there when you were down here and you got some time and energy, and then all of a sudden you got it all done. So I'm so happy that you got it done. And now it's out there, like you said, and people are going to discover it and they're going to take a look at it and hopefully share it with friends. And who knows, we'll see what happens. So, but yeah, I'm so glad you got it done. That's the main thing. So. And now that you met the filmmaker, it's time to venture over to her YouTube channel and watch Fester. If you're a student and have an animated film you've been working on or almost finished with, or it's all done, you can contact me and maybe you can be on here too. Love to see it and love to hear from you. And thanks again for watching. And if you would, just subscribe by pushing that little button right there. And if you'd like to see more, you can scroll down to see more videos, or you can take a look at these two videos up here. Anyway, we'll see you next time on Animated Educated.